Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence.com and welcome to my super casual review of Assault Android Cactus on the PlayStation 4. But this game is also out on the Wii U today, PlayStation Vita with PS4 cross-buy. It's been out on PC for a while. This game is fantastic and I'm going to show you some of the reasons why you should go out and pick up Assault Android Cactus. As you can see there at the bottom, you have the primary and secondary weapons, so you can take down your foes in all sorts of interesting and toasty ways by Assault by Cactus right here with that flamethrower. But you can scroll over. You have Holly, you have Lemon, you have Coral. I think it's Coral. Yeah, you have Coral, Starch, this robot. She's pretty cool looking. She's asleep right now. And they each have their own unique primary and secondary weapons, so it's really good if you want to test out and see what's best for your playstyle. Starting off here, it's pretty much basic twin stick shooter. It's pretty much like all the other games as far as twin stick shooters you've played, but this one has a lot of unique twists, which we'll get into in this review. So you can see in the top right there at the top of the screen, see that big green battery right there? Yeah, that is your battery meter. That's just an upgrade that I got right there. So the upgrades can also help you move fast, more firepower, like regular twin stick shooters. But that battery meter up there, it will constantly drain. And you see that green battery that I just picked up? You have to constantly pick those up, and if you don't get those, you will fall in battle, and it actually racks up the pressure, especially when you're playing on harder levels. It's really going to get crazy when you get into the other parts of the game. And the blue ones are some of the upgrades that you can get. As you can see here, I can slow down. Oh, now look at this. We have another additional firepower here, and we're really just tearing things up as we go along here. You want to make sure that you're quick enough and you keep on destroying enemies in a timely fashion, or I shouldn't even say timely, in a quick fashion, or you will lose your chain there. So at the end, you get a ranking, and you know what? I've only been able to pull off an A just a couple of times. Boss fights are actually really fun in this game. A lot of the different strategies that you see in twin stick shooters you can use, but there's also difference that they've added into this game as far as the boss fights go, and they can get really challenging, especially if you haven't had a couple of cracks at them. I really do enjoy the boss fights in this game. But we have some missiles coming out from the top here. Kind of switches things up each time. Switch up, hopefully, whoa. Hopefully I don't get caught by that. A few missiles coming at us, plus bombs. We gotta keep things moving. Oh my goodness. Cactus. All right. And the flamethrower did the trick. There's a lot of different varied environments and different stuff. So here we're actually in another sector here. I've switched over to Lemon. She actually has a standard spread shot. Yo, Contra, where you at, son? With Lemon, I like it more on this stage. I think it works for the different layouts. So that's another thing that like I said, is awesome about this game. Let's go ahead and let's keep that chain going. And that's one of the main things with this game. Like, can we get it in the 100s? Yes. We got into the 100. We even earned a trophy while doing so, and we are getting swarmed. Here we are. Oh my goodness. We are at 200. Witch Beam, where are you at? You guys are freaking amazing with these type of games. These are the old school games, especially if you like the classics. You're going to love Assault Android Cactus. Oh, do not get blasted down. The graphics and sound design are just flat out amazing. You're going to love the tracks. Very up to date. Another different level structure here. Got some cubes going. We got some cubivore in the house. Much contra in the house. I think that's good. You can never get a too much spread shot, especially in a twin stick shooter. Oh my goodness! Look at these dynamic level changing layouts. That is freaking awesome. Assault Android Cactus also features a couple different modes that you can play outside of the main campaign, which is awesome. You have Infinity Drive, where you can select your character and you can go through endless layers and waves of enemies over and over for your heart's content. There's also leaderboards and rankings, so that's also really cool. Everything changes up, same as the main campaign game, but you're going to have different stuff that just keeps, and it just keeps going. Infinity Drive, that's exactly what it's called. It just keeps going. And then you also have the daily drive mode and head right into battle again. So this one, she has a shotgun. This just shows how different the characters can be. She has a shotgun blast. It's very powerful, but it's very different from the main character Cactus and some of the other characters you have here. So overall, my playtime with Assault Android Cactus is just amazing. I highly recommend this game. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. It is fantastic. You guys go out there, support Witchbeam, support this game. It is so good. Pick it up on whatever system you feel like playing it on. Steam, PS Vita, PS4, Wii U. Have fun, challenge the leaderboards, get your collections up, and really just show the developers a lot of love on social media. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening to this very casual review of Assault Android Cactus. If you like this content, please hit that like button. Let me know you guys want more videos just like this in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next video.